Hello there folks, Nathan here, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another vacuum cleaner themed video today. So basically what I'm doing in this video is I'm reviewing the vacuum in some detail, and we'll have a good look at it. We'll have a good look at the machine itself, the little bits and bobs that come with it, and of course we'll do a sound check. We'll see what it sounds like. That's if it works. Of course, it may or may not work. And then I'll give a brief demonstration out in the hallway on the carpet. So the model we're looking at today then is it's not really a popular branded machine. It just says Gerer8 on it. Power max 2000W. Now I don't know if that stands for watts, 2000 watts, or whether it's just like a code, a letter code, 2000W. I'm not sure. But basically it was just a cheap little vacuum cleaner really that my dad bought years ago, because he just wanted a spare vacuum cleaner for cleaning the car, and that's pretty much all he used it for. I can't actually remember where he bought it from. It might have been Asda years ago. I can't remember. So to cut a long story short, the reason why I've now got it is because obviously before I got my pneumatic Henry, I was without a vacuum cleaner, and obviously I needed a vacuum cleaner for me flat, so he gave me this one to use in the meantime. And I used it once or twice, but then I said, look, it's no good, it doesn't really pick up very well, and well, I just basically saw the offer of the Henry and ended up getting it. So there you go. So that's why I've got it. So we'll put the machine on the floor for now. We'll have a look at that last. So I'll just show you quickly what you get with it. There's not a lot with this one. I'm not sure whether it come with any small tools. It probably did, but I haven't got small tools. So obviously here is the hose. Not a very long hose, not as long as Henry, not as long as a pneumatic Henry hose, quite short actually. It's just a simple bayonet fitting at the end, so it just pushes into the cleaner, and then obviously to release it you just press that little button down there. And then this side you've got your curved handle. Well, it's all one piece. It doesn't come off, it's all one piece. Just moulded plastic. It's a little bit grimy. And then you've got your suction control there. Not a lot to show you, nothing special. And then this is, we'll have a look at the floor head first, because it doesn't come apart. So this is the carpet and hard floor nozzle, and as you can see, look at that, it's seen better days, hasn't it? You'll see with the brushes in a moment. When I deploy the brushes, you'll see how much wear and tear this has had. There's the back of the brush then. Rubbish lighting, maybe I should have kept the blinds open, but never mind. And there you got your little, if it's going to work, yeah, sort of, you got your little pedal there to deploy the brush. You can see it just sort of come down, and then there's a squeegee on the back these brushes are really, you know, they've seen better days, to be honest. And then this is the extension one, very short, but this one is telescopic, so what you do is you just push on the little handle there, and I'll do it with the other hand, and then pull up. That's it as its full, that's it at its full length. And then you can adjust it, obviously, each individual little notch. You can adjust it to the the height that you want. So we'll leave that out, actually. So that is the hard floor nozzle. Certainly it did probably come with a few small tools like crevice tool, upholstery nozzle, dusting brush, but as I said, they probably got lost years ago. A bit of indigestion. Right, well, let's have a look at the machine itself then, close up. So let's start at the front. So there's obviously where the hose goes in. On the top there, look, you can see it says Gerer8. PowerMax 2000W. Is that 2000 watts? I'm not sure. Don't think it is. There's a little sticker here. I'll just quickly show you this actually. I'm not planning to keep this machine, by the way. I think it's had its time, and it needs to go to the grave now, to be honest. So there's this little sticker that come off it. Important notice. See if I can see what it says. As an extra safety feature, this product is, I think, fitted, does that say? Fitted with a thermal cutout switch. If activated, turn off and unplug from the mains. I'm struggling to read that because it's fading. And clean all filters. Do not connect to the mains and turn on until the motor has cooled down. This can take approximately 1 hour. Goodness me. Okay, it's interesting. So let's get back to this. Back of the machine then, you've got 2 buttons. So this one is your power on, foot operated on off switch, and this one is your automatic cord rewind, and this is the speed dial. I've got it on the lowest. No, I haven't got it on the highest setting. I'll put it on the highest setting. We'll start it off on the highest setting, then I'll put it onto the lowest setting so you can hear. So for different kinds of carpets, floors, you can turn it up or down. Here's the back of the machine then. In there there's a filter. If I can just... I'm trying to use my knee as a support. There we go. Now I don't know if you can actually gain access into there without actually taking the machine to pieces, but obviously this little guard comes off, and then you've got quite a little bit mucky sponge filter there to try and keep all the dirt at bay. Have I put that back in right? I should have done. to fix that back on, just allocate it. It's very fiddly. Allocate at the bottom and at the top, and then just push back into place. To access the dust compartment, because this is a bagless cleaner, it's not actually bagged, it's bagless. There's a little silver button on top. Press that down and lift up. This removes the dust compartment from the machine. I've actually given this a little wipe down, and I've checked to make sure it's not full of dust. So again, here there's another little filter, which I'm trying not to get my hands in the way so you can see what I'm doing, but obviously because I have to look closely at what I'm doing, it is quite fiddly. There we go. So this comes down. You've got another sponge filter. Oh, that actually smells quite nice. I can't actually explain what that smells like, but I suppose just like not an old spongy sort of smell. It's not unpleasant. Well, I don't think it's unpleasant. It's peculiar, of course, but it's not unpleasant. And then obviously to allocate that back on, I'm just trying to show you. You just allocate the little square lugs like that. And like that. And that holds it in place. So this is the actual filter itself, so very simple. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Let's just unscrew it. So in there you can see that is the dust bag, or the dust compartment. That is the dust compartment, and then this is the filter itself. Now this does come to pieces, so let's just take that off. Take that off, and then to try and keep it extra clean, there's this Velcro mesh, screen that goes all the way around the filter, and obviously this is the filter itself. I'm not going to try and beat it or anything, because there's probably quite a bit of dust in there. As you can see, it's pretty clean. I've given it a thorough clean out, so there's no bits of dirt stuck to it or anything. So we'll just put that back together. That's just stuck together by some Velcro. There we go, and then we'll put the little piece on the bottom. And the top piece on, there we go. And pop it back in, and then that's it. Do a righty tighty, and then it's all back in, and then we can just close that up. Oh my goodness, there's a bit of dust that's come off that filter. Never mind. Make sure that's back on. So there's a closer look at that's the release button. I don't know actually whether you can see that, but when you press down on the button, do you actually see that move? So that's what actually releases it from the machine. There we go. And then just lower it back into position like that. So I don't think there's anything more to do but just turn the machine on and let you have a listen to see what it sounds like. So let's connect up the hose. So it just allocates. It just pushes in there like that. Just clicks in, and obviously, like I said before, you just press to release the hose, you just press the little silver button on top and it comes out. It's a little bit squeaky. Hopefully it won't blow up. I haven't used this for a long time. It's been under my bed gathering dust. So there we go. So let me turn it around now. And I'll just show you quickly the cord rewind. It's quite a thick cable on that. Thicker than, it's a bit thicker than the Henry. The plug looks alright. And it's not cracked or loose. And then obviously to wind in your cord, just press down on that button and it doesn't work fully, you sort of have to push it in. Let's give you another demonstration. Let's just unravel all the flex and see how long it is. See how much cable you actually get. Okay, that's the red wire. That's the red part, just to say that it won't come out anymore. There's the yellow. So ideally, you don't really want to be pulling it out much beyond that yellow marker. And as you can see there, there's the red marker, which is the maximum. So trying to loop this all around just to show you. Well, it's quite a lengthy bit of cable, to be honest. And then just press the button. And there you go. It winds in, and then you can just push the plug in like that. Right, so let's plug the machine in. Walk around this way. I hope it's going to reach. It should. Oh, no problem. No problem. Here we go. So, I think, without further ado, it is time to give it a sound test. Now, before I do, I'll just give you a moment in case you're wearing headphones. Adjust your speakers, because this particular vacuum is pretty loud, if I can remember it. It is pretty loud, and obviously it's at its highest setting. So I'll start it at the highest setting, and then I'll slowly turn this little dial on top, and that will reduce it. So, yeah, that's that side. Okay then, without further ado, let's see what this Gerer8 PowerMax 2000 sounds like. So that's its lowest setting. And that's its highest setting. So yeah, it is pretty loud actually when it's on high. I didn't actually test the suction. I know Ibasiac does this. Let's just quickly do it. So you'll be able to hear. You won't be able to feel exactly what the suction feels like, but I'll be able to judge it. So let's turn it down. Let's start it on low. Turn it up. That is actually very forceful, to be honest with you. As you can see, it just didn't want to let go of my hand there when it was on high power. So that is pretty good, considering it's an old vacuum cleaner. So maybe it is a 2000 watt, I don't know. But I think there's nothing to do, well, left to do now, but have a quick go at it on the carpets. So if you'll excuse me, I'll get the vacuum into place, and then I'll come back because I'll have to hold the Kindle. And I've got the camera reversed as well, so that's going to be interesting, trying to make sure that you can actually see properly. All light on for a bit of extra lighting. Just bear with me, folks. Let's get this out of the way. I'm determined for this to be a one-part video as opposed to yesterday's. Right. Whoops. There you go. You should be able to see that. I don't know actually whether I'm... No, I can't. Okay. If I hold it like this, you should be able to see. So I'm just going to do a couple of passes forwards and back just so you can see it. I mean, it's easy enough to push, look at that. And it swivels. It's easy enough to manoeuvre. Let's just see how it performs. Well, as you can see, well, I hope you could see. Obviously, I couldn't see very well because it was reversed camera. I was trying to focus on holding the Kindle and watching what I was doing, but yeah, you could definitely feel the suction. Let's bring the machine back into shot for you. Well, there you go. That was a look and a brief demonstration of my Gerer8 PowerMax 2000. So I hope you enjoyed that video. I'm a little bit worn out now. But I hope you enjoyed that video. I have got another little vacuum cleaner that I'm planning on reviewing for you. I'll give you a little review and demonstration, why not? But that will probably be tomorrow now. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, if give a thumbs up, leave a comment. It's always nice to hear from your viewers. If you're new to this channel, don't forget, hit the subscribe button. I just do a very mixed array of videos whenever I can. Reviews, demonstrations, unboxing videos, little updates on my goldfish every now and again. So yeah, if you want to see more videos like this, please stick around. But until the next video, it just remains for me to say, please take care of yourselves, look after yourselves during these uncertain times, and hopefully we'll be back to normality very soon. And I'd like to thank you all for your support, and until the next video, I will bid you farewell.